Hello, I hope you are well. Tonight I just want to do a little bit of a spooky talk video, maybe draw some cards, a little unboxing, some unintentional ASMR if you like, on those lines. I did the Thor healing the other day, and that took a lot of energy out of me doing that one. So I will be doing something more ASMR-ish tomorrow for Christmas Eve, because that's a special day for me. It's my son's birthday, so I'm looking forward to that. It's always been my favourite day of the year, and he was born on that, so I was really pleased. Even if it was 1:58 in the morning and I had 17 hours 58 minutes of labour, but we won't go into that. It was really interesting today as well, because I had to go for my booster jab and to the hospital again. And I mean, this place has been, they only use it for certain things now. That have no maternity ward there, you know, or anything. Quite spooky place actually, but it was really interesting going back there because I've got this massive vaccination centre. So I went there, and it was blast from the past, 22 years ago. God, I'm getting old. Anyway, so yeah, again, I want to say a massive thank you to all of you new subscribers. Thanks to those of you who are coming back and still putting up with me and supporting the channel. So I thought we'd start with a little candle first to help us just focus on a few things, because it's Christmas time as well. And I know not everybody is celebrating Christmas, but we can use it as a time for reflection as well. So yeah, we'll do that. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like, share, comment, and let me know what's happening for you, spooky wise or anything wise, this Christmas. Okay, so just going to do a little tea light. And actually, while I'm here, if you're mixing it Christmas and you're a little bit concerned about things, I did a short video on this yesterday. But if you're a little bit worried that you're mixing with people and, you know, you're a little bit nervous about that, I mean, because of COVID and what have you, you've got to keep the windows open, or a few windows open for ventilation. But another thing you can do is actually purify the air a little bit, or help things along by getting rid of airborne particles and stuff. It's just a help. It's not a complete cure, so please keep your windows open and follow the guidelines. But pine is a good essential oil to burn, and cedarwood here, and eucalyptus maybe, but pine is a natural air purifier as well. You know, why wouldn't you want to smell those lovely pine trees, you know, especially at this time of year? But you could do a mixture, and then you can even do, you know, for a Christmassy smell, about sweet orange. So I'm going to use some sweet orange, I think. So we'll just put a little bit of that on there. So, okay. It's lovely, but it can get quite potent. I also thought we'll do the unboxing for these cards I've just got today as well. Some little jade pieces on there, just for luck and for healing. Just a few. It's just so small. Lovely. I may put them directly on the candle actually. I was going to put them around the sides, but it's just something to burn while we're talking. Okay, still haven't got any matches, but I have this. Oh, there you go. So a little tea light. I had a few strange things happening to me, so I'll talk about that in a minute, but I thought we'd have a look at the Nuit Oracle. Now I have the cards for this because I love them, but I decided I want to have a look at the Oracle cards, so I just got them today. They've just come in the post, so let's have a look. Lovely cover, really nice cover. Like all that blue. It's always a soft sheen as well on the silver. Artwork is amazing on these things. Oh, look at that. Lovely little book. And there would be some I'm gonna have to get my teeth out in a moment. Teeth out, that would be scary, wouldn't it? Have I got anything I can put in this? Plastic is so notoriously hard. Get it, but we've managed. Sort of. Okay, when I get new cards, I mean, look at that, we'll go through them. But when I get new cards, I always clear the energy out of them, any sort of negative energy, anything they've picked up, and I put them in my left hand, or the hand that's not, you know, the dominant hand, and I just give it 3 knocks to get rid of the negativity. Then I span them out, put my energy on them. Then I do a little ask of my guides, angels and the universe to protect me when I give readings with these cards, and anybody else who gives readings with these cards, to get a good message, you know, to convey the message, to get a good message, but to convey the message that they get in the best possible way, to on the best possible taste, as Freddie Mercury would say. Is it Claudia? Cleo? I can't remember that. You've got to be as old as me to remember that. But please, universe, guides and angels, please protect me when I give readings with these cards, and help me to interpret the message well and convey the message as best I can, and to protect me as I do so, and anybody else who uses these cards, and anyone I give the reading to. Protect us from negativity. Thank you, Amen. Okay, so we've got a guest over there already. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, interesting. 3. So we've now got the energy on here. Let's have a look at these cards. I'll move this candle over. Just so you can see them a little bit better. What's that one? Spirit of Magic. I like the red in that. I'm not giving a reading with them, I'm just showing you them. What's that one? Oh my goodness. If you've watched any of my other videos, this is a card that, well, not a card, but this is, they've been talking to me about Alice in Wonderland all the time. And this one is called Alice in Wonderland. goodness, fairy tales. Cinderella. There's this one. Snow White. Again, I like the red. The red's really standing out to me. You know, red's... in my meditation, they've been asking me to use the colour red now a lot. It's protection, it's boldness, it's courage. So it's very interesting. And this one is Sleeping Beauty. She's got her eyes closed, look. What else have I got? Little Red Riding Hood. I like that one too. It's interesting I was attracted to these. Who is that? Baba Yaga. I'm not sure what that is, but if you have it, I'm sure I've heard of it before somewhere. If you know about that, please let me know. That's this one. I can't see in this light very well. Bluebeard's Wife. Pirate's Wife. Again, the red and the blue, such a contrast. Peter Pan. Like the rainbow. Look at this red. Oh, it's beautiful. The Evil Queen. I'm guessing that's supposed to be like the Queen of Swords. Jack and the Beanstalk. Vasilisa, the Beautiful. I've heard of it, but very interesting. Artwork is amazing. Hansel and Gretel. And now this one attracted me, The Dark Spell. Very interesting. This little light's shining out at me. We'll do a quick reading with them when I've... what's this one? The Princess and the Pea. This was one of my favourite stories when I was young. In fact, I have the Ladybird book of this. I collect the Ladybird books. So, The Princess and the Frog. Like it. Oh, these are amazing. That one, The Little Mermaid. Rapunzel. I'm showing a lot in my meditations about me being a girl with long blonde hair. They've told me I'm Danya, my higher self, who I really am, from the 10th dimension, the Pleiadian Angels. That's what they call themselves. So angelic, and I've been seeing her ice skate an awful lot in a private rink in between the snow hills. And I've been seeing a lot of symbols of the eagle and owl and panther. So I find that very interesting, but we'll talk more about that in a moment. Oh, Mulan. Definite favourite. The Snow Queen, another favourite. That was one of my favourite stories. It's Hans Christian Andersen. You can draw a lot from all these, you know, fairy tales. You can, you know, it's very clever that they've done fairy tales because they have a lot to teach us. Merida. I love her red hair. I've always wanted red hair like that. Oh, the wolf, of course. That's very like the, I'm guessing that's very like the moon card in the tarot. Beauty and the Beast. Oh, look at him. I like it. I can't say that. I can't say that. I'm not going to even attempt to say that, so if you can see that. Apologise, my dishwasher seems to be still going. It was supposed to be finished. Mary Poppins, a favourite. And, oh, I love this book, Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots. The Blue Fairy. That she's on the front, isn't she? This blue. be a theme of blue. Blue is for healing. When I see sparkles of light, I mostly see blue ones. I've seen every colour under the sun, but my guides can communicate with little blue lights when I was editing my stories, anything like that. If they wanted me to change a word, they would say, you know, they would show me by putting a blue light on it. Suggestions on a menu when I go out, blue lights. Very dictatorial, but you know, they're trying to help. So, and who's this? Dorothy Gale. There you go. Oh, look at this. The Emerald City. Oh, that's the colour I've been asked to work with as well. This green, not just red, green. That's very healing as well. Of course, that's Archangel Raphael's. Well, that's weird. If you know about this donkey skin, I don't get that. But that's the end of them. Interesting. So, I'll do a little reading with them in a moment. But I want to tell you about what's been going on, because if you saw my last healing video, I've been doing it with gods and goddesses, titans, and I've been asked to do a lot of work with masculine energy, which is very interesting. A little bit of feminine, but masculine energy at the moment. I keep getting a lot of, well, prophecies about 2022. They keep telling me there's a war coming, and they're referring to, Russia and the Ukraine, but we could all get dragged into it, kind of thing. So they're very concerned about that, and whoever I'm dealing with it, I'm not talking just about my guides, men in black, anything like that, but I seem to be working with a lot of powerful people, and I've been told this before. And you know, I've had the snake god, the Egyptian god, I can never say his name, it's not Wajit, the Nabaku, something like that. I've probably saying that totally wrong, so please forgive me. But also, now I did a meditation earlier today, and it was amazing because the colours are so vivid. Now it's definitely in this place, but I keep seeing myself as Danya, who's supposed to be this queen from the Pleiades, and I'm only 17, and I have talked about that in previous videos, which I find quite incredible. And please bear in mind, I am a skeptic, believe it or not. I question everything, and I'm told over and over again, I think I frustrate them, no end. But I don't just accept everything I'm told, so please don't, you know, I check up on everything. So, but she's been out there, and the weird thing about it, talking about this prophecy thing first, is she's been ice skating, and it's very freeing. And one of my medium friends said that she thought my guides were trying to show me, give me a feeling of lightness, because I've had a lot of things going on and feeling pretty heavy about certain things. My fit started again, and with this brain disorder I have, I lost my voice for hours the other night. I couldn't speak at all. In fact, the only thing that got me by the end of the night to get it back was some wine and Victoria Wood on TV in Acorn Antiques. So, yes. So Acorn Antiques was last night, because my son saw a thing about it, and he thought, I'm going to watch that. It was Kitty the night before, so which is all Victoria Wood I've seen on TV. Look it up, it's hilarious. There you go. Did you hear the tapping? That keeps happening a lot. That's spirit. So if you hear that when you're sitting watching this video, that's them communicating. So, but that was the only thing, and that sort of got me down a bit. And I'm really sore from my booster today, so me feeling a bit sorry for myself. So I've completely forgot my train of thought, but a lot of things have been going on, and I've been sort of frustrated that I can't go the way I want to go, but I've been shown different ways and these prophecies, and this feeling of lightness with the girl ice skating is wonderful, especially because I need to listen to music to actually meditate. I can't meditate in silence, and I couldn't write in silence either. And I've been listening to all these different, Carol of the Bells versions of it, and it's a bit stunning. One's even, it's on YouTube. One's actually put Carol of the Bells with the Imperial March from Star Wars. Absolutely brilliant, very epic. I listen to a lot of what they call epic music, thriller music. So these images have become really strong, but they, through the music really brings it alive. And I really feel like, my son asked me if I felt like I was actually there, and I am. I know I am, because when I started having meditations in a circle, I realised that part of me was leaving, going out of the room and going somewhere else to these places. But I still am aware of where I am. I'm still rooted to the planet. So definitely, that's a very strange experience, as I can actually, feel snow or anything where I am, or see water, and sometimes it feels like the water's right by my feet when I'm working or doing whatever. It's so very strong. And they've shown me Danya spinning around doing triple salcos and all sorts of things. I always wanted to be able to do. This is hilarious because I can't go on the ice. I would just fall flat on my face. So, but she has a little hat on and a scarf, and I thought they were reminding me of being a child, because there's a little girl in a video that has this scarf and hat on, but they told me it's not, and they keep showing it to me, and it's an old Manchester United woolly hat and scarf, and I'm not sure what that means. So watch this space. I hope everything will be all right in Manchester. I don't know what's going on there. They've also told me that January, February, there will be explosions in Asia that's going to cause a lot of change in the world, and they're very worried about this war that's coming in the Ukraine, and they particularly don't like Putin and what he's doing. And well, I have to leave it there, but they are massing a lot of light forces on the planet and angelic beings to actually stop this happening. They really don't like this person at all, and they've always shown me the dark army around them. That's what they call them. They're the dark forces that are pushing this agenda as the earth ascends. So that's just what I get, and I've got it for months. I've also been told there would be they thought the lockdown would come in England around the 21st, but there's been a lot of discussion about it on the 21st, but it looks like it'd be after. But they knew there would be trouble. You've got to watch spirit timing. It's not always cracked up to be what it's meant to be. But because things change, people have free will, so they can, bring in, change things and bring different things in. So they have to negotiate that. But anyway, so that was interesting. But today I've been, again, before I did the Thor healing, they showed me Thor on a throne in the sky, everything, and the colours were amazing. There was a lot of red and blue in that. And they keep showing me this eagle. They've actually shown me the eagle inside of me, which is really strange. Amazing. I say that when I'm lying there today, I got filled with lightning right through my body. And then in the actual meditation, I saw again the lightning, the skies, dark skies with lightning coming down, which is very prophetic, very, I was told they just go very spiritual. And thank you, they reminded me, they want me to tell you, Joan of Arc. And I saw people with these really, the shiniest silver, you couldn't polish to get it this bright, different armor on, and horses, Pleiadians with their long blonde hair, all armies and angelic armies, legions of armies. Stunning. And Joan of Arc, and her energies around me, so we'll be doing some healing with Joan of Arc. She's courage, everything. Hera was mentioned. They kept mentioning the names to me. Hera, she was sort of in the background, as was Kali, because they wanted to push the masculine agenda, divine masculine energy, God energy, push at the moment. I know I'm going to be working with the goddess energy at some point as well. But this eagle, and then I saw a man with an eagle's face, and they've sun god Ra, Egyptian again, which supposedly have connection to the Egyptian times. They've told me Eros. I saw these vivid colours. It was so, I can't explain to you. I was in worlds with pyramids. I was in worlds with bridges and such bright colours. I've never seen anything like different realms. They told me the God realm, God and Goddess realm, and these skies of red, this purples and orange. Oh, I can't tell you. It was amazing. And these vivid, strong personalities. And there was a tall, dark-haired man. I found myself standing on a bridge that looked like a ruin in the middle of nowhere, and this red water, and they asked me to drink from a cup, the red water. I don't know who he was. He could be my guide. My main guide, don't know, not many saints, so I don't know her. That's somebody for me to be. He was a warrior. And Eros was around as well. And they were showing me, I can't go into all of it, but so many things, amazing. And I have to work with these people. So it's very interesting that they're coming now, but they showed me sitting at like a council table with these, I'm going to call them bigwigs, not just the gods, but the older men. I always think of them as some kind of brotherhood, and there is a brotherhood, a spiritual brotherhood that come in and out. And then it was almost like we're having a council on this dark army, these people, and we were having a discussion. I don't know what about, or what should I say, we were going to have a discussion, and then it sort of all started to fade out. So, but they told me the Titans are behind me, so I don't know. But it's to do with masculine energy, and it's all to do with the world. And yeah, it was very strange, very amazing. But I've had so many odd things. Now you would think this was just me waking up in the middle of the night, but I saw this big Christmas tree by my bed, but it wasn't nice. It seemed to be leaning over me, and it just felt creepy. And it's very strange. I have all sorts of weird things. Now I was fully awake, so it wasn't a weird dream. I wish it was. Lots of people coming in and out. And then my son was looking at some old, he's doing a dissertation at uni on, did history like me, on World War II, and he came across some photographs that had been sort of put into colour, and they were of soldiers. And I saw a few of them. All of a sudden I got a light on one of them, and I had to go back. And it's almost like these guys can just go back in time and show you, or they're going on top of the photograph. I'm not quite sure, but this guy looked fit, this MIB, who they shrink themselves and go big, small. I know, but the only way I can describe it is think about quantum leap and the way Al used to appear, and I think that's what's happening. I do believe there's a huge science thing to this. So I've always thought science and esoteric and all that stuff meeting. I do think there's a science to this, and we just can't see it, so it looks a bit magical to us, but that's not how I think this goes. And people would argue with me on that, I know, but I could see the face of one of the MIBs in this doorway and behind this guy, and they showed me that he was, and I've said this before, that in my main video about coming out as a Pleiadian angelic, that apparently I've sent people back in time, because this ascension on the earth is not just about our time, it's about getting things right in other times. So angels have gone in different places. Yeah, even in, I've seen all sorts of things. I even saw one, they showed me one in the Gestapo. I thought, it's all about. But you know, never know. And you need these people all over who would have gone against the system and could have helped somebody, you know, gone against the rules, whatever. And they, oh, there's my train of thought again, that's my FND. Oh. So, what was I going to tell you about that? But yeah, it's just all these amazing things. I've lost it, it'll come back to me. All these amazing things are happening and all these people, oh yes, that's right, the soldier, I've got it back. You'll have to forgive me, functional neurological disorder can just switch your mind out for a second. And basically you stand there, really tall guy, and he just screamed out at me. And they said, yeah, he's one of these angels. And then just as I went to bed, this guy starts walking around my room, appears as a spirit, and comes to stand in the corner, and it's part of the guarding. He was an American soldier. I don't know. If I can find the picture, I'll show you next time. But absolutely amazing. And I saw him again not so long ago. He's just walking around. Now I do have an American soldier, because apparently my previous lives have all been in the US and Wisconsin, and there's something to do with New York in 1926 and the gangsters. Great. I think all the Mibs were gangsters at some point. Absolutely convinced of that. In the 1920s. They're like the Antil mob. But, so yeah, this guy's wandering around. But the other one I've got is in full uniform. He comes, calls me ma'am. He's lovely. I really like it when he's here. And he's from the Air Corps, the Army Corps, Air Corps. And he's in full World War II. I also have World War One. I have people from my own family who were soldiers in World War One that are around me. Keep the pressure to me. Okay. I'm just talking to me. So it's wonderful, but it's a lot of soldier energy. And at times when I was having that meditation, there's no easing. When I've often seen myself in soldier gear or being shown, you know, like modern armour, if you like, and I've always also seen myself. That's the dishwasher. I've always seen myself in in the meditation in particular, and off and on, I've seen myself, normally they've shown me in armour, full armour, so, and I've never, in case anybody's saying I was masculine in my previous lives, I have been told many times I have never, ever been a boy, and they've never backed down on that, never once. I've always been female, so there you go. Anyway, so that's what's been going on. Very strange. And then I've been frustrated at them again because, I don't know, a lot of things, I want to move faster. I see myself like Flash, and I want to move faster in my work and all sorts of things, and that's just not happening at the moment. So I get pretty annoyed at them over that, but they do, you know, bring things to you when they're ready, when it's the right time for you. So we just have to be patient. So let's have a quick collective read. Oh, I've just been told January the 1st, there will be new things coming in for everybody. And what are those new things? Money, love, new forward thinking, a feeling of safeness for the world, to do with health, COVID. That will settle down. By February, it will have settled down completely, they say. Everybody can get off onto a warmer footing with each other. I presume that means the everybody can sort of socialise more. Okay, thank you. Ooh. Just got right the way I walked over there. Right, so let's do some couple of cards and see where we're all at. Oh yeah. Yeah, well that would make sense, wouldn't it? Dorothy Gale. We're all feeling like we're out of Kansas. As they say, we're all feeling a little bit. We're all going to follow, yeah, it's almost like we're following a new road, and I can't see a yellow brick road there, but it looks like we've come out of a storm here. I don't know why that's resembling a storm, like a twist. It's like a vortex, and we've all come out of that, and we're going on to pastures new. There's a rainbow. Oh look, they keep showing me little orbs. There's a little orb there. The fairies following us. So a lot of people are going to get, there's going to be more protection in the world, more this sense of safety, health-wise. There are going to be challenges and obstacles we have to get over as a collective, as those things I mentioned, but there's going to be a feeling of more safety, more coming together. A lot of differences are going to start disappearing, but people are going to gel more with each other and just respect each other a little bit more. Things are going to change. There's a new path to travel for the collective. Okay, a new path to travel. Let's have another one, see what else we've got. Okay. Spirit of magic. It's almost like we're going to believe in the magic of things again. It's going to be a lot of downloads, spiritual downloads, gifts coming in for a lot of people, and a lot of love. Look at this, a lot of love, spiritual love and actual love. So a lot of us are going to get new relationships, or if you've got a relationship, it's going to go to new heights. A lot of love is going to come in, and this is self-love as well. A lot of say that deep thinking, deep. It's almost like she's looking into something, and we're going to look into ourselves a lot more. A lot of deepness and reflection, but you know, in a spiritual sense, we're going to see a deepness, a new side to ourselves that we've never seen before, and this is part of the ascension process. It's almost like a cleansing thing as well. We're going to see a lot more about ourselves, and we're going to actually get a lot of self-love, see things about ourselves, see ourselves the way we were meant to see ourselves, and to love that person. It's going to be easier for a lot of us. I find it very difficult. Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah, Mary Poppins, I'm saying, is like a nanny guide. Guides and angels are going to come in and help us to see these things, and this is a protection, but it's a lot of guidance. The world's going to be guided as a whole, as well as individuals being guided. It's been guided as a whole, as a collective, by a whole body of people, like a council, intergalactic council. I mean, in my meditations I see spacecraft, everything. There's supposed to be a fleet up there, and it's definitely something, because they show me all these spacecraft. It's amazing, and it's almost like we are being guided to this. We are being guided out. We are safe. We are protected from any sort of invasion we might think happen, and from this darkness, because you can see all this light coming in, the different realms and dimensions coming in to help in all sorts of ways, and they're definitely among us. you know, if you're watching this video, chances are you are starseed. So we are here and everybody's raising the vibration of the planet. If you're not, you need to wake up now and do it and help. And it's almost like this darkness is clearing, all this light's coming in, and we're being guided. Well, this is the way. It almost, this is the way. Okay, follow me, Mary Poppins. Yeah. One more. Okay. Okay. Puss in Boots. Now I'm looking at the sword in the background here. And yeah, starseeds need to pick up their sword of light. I was shown a sword in my meditation with this lightning going up. I think they were sort of insinuating, like, because your guides and angels will use imagery and things that will help you understand it. And it can be really daft sometimes, but it's almost like, I have the power, you know, like that cartoon, you know, Grayskull, what do you call it? He-Man. So, and it's a reference to the masculine energy as well, of course. But it also means sweeping change coming in. And it's almost like the cat is wily. It's almost like, is this a reference to our psychic gifts, to our psychic powers, and seeing the mystical world. There's a lot of people, a lot of us are getting downloads, and we're going to have stronger psychic gifts by the end of January to February, okay? And it's really important for the world, it's really important for us. We're going to be doing a lot more spiritual work than we thought. And it's almost like that cat's guide, Puss in Boots. I mean, he was clever. He showed Dick Whittington, you know, the how to get ahead in London and, you know, get money and stuff like that. So it's also if we think about the fairy tale as well, it's also, a lot of us are going to be shown how to get our abundance. There's going to be a lot of direction, a lot of being led for a while, and then they'll let go of the reins and we can do it ourselves again. But it's like we are part of that. If you're a starseed light worker, yeah, we are part of that leading, okay, and inspiring. And equally, we've got, you know, people from other realms and guides and nanny at the moment helping us as well. And it's all to rebuild and to bring us into the Aquarian age, away from the, if I got that the right way, yeah, the Piscean age, yeah. So it's almost like this, we're going to be shown how to get abundance, how to get abundance of love, or whatever it is we want. So new things coming in, yeah, and those things you've been hoping for are going to arrive, yeah. I mean, I know this reading's not going to resonate with everyone, but because it's general, but I think I'm talking to a lot of starseeds and light workers, and it's for us. All right, one more. Yeah, blue fairy. This is reference to working with elementals as well. And a lot of us are going to be doing work. There's a lot of elemental influence coming in as as guides, angels in connection with the earth, wanting humans to have more of a connection to the earth. Yes, it's about saving the earth, whatever, and all that kind of thing. But Gaia's got to look after herself as well. But it's about being more connected, more in tune with the earth, remembering that we are connected to the earth and the earth is connected to us. It's a two-way street, and to bring that into our daily lives more. So there's going to be a lot of that. It's like illumination about things, about our connection to the earth and the elementals and the essence of nature and the nature in ourselves and out there. It's almost like those energies are going to start combining. Right, I've just had a big blue light go across here. I don't know if you've seen that. I can see blue here. Might be the reflection of the tray lights, but I definitely saw something moving. So that's what's happening with that. So, oh, you see, I'm getting lights on the cards, little blue lights on the cards. Right, no more after this. I don't understand this, and I'm going to have it. Someone wasn't looking at my candlelight. I'm not really sure what's happening with this. Oh, thank you for that. Noisy. It's that Baba Yap? I don't get what this is. Death card. Death of the old, beginning of the new. I'm being told. A spooky. Okay. I don't know if you've watched Stranger Things, but it's almost like we are breaking away from that darkness. And yeah, there are a few hiccups going on and a few things in the world. And hiccups, but we're breaking away from that, you know, like the other world in Stranger Things. It's almost like that. It's almost like that realm's being pushed away from us. And it's almost like I'm saying something where they're showing me where something's been covered over in a blanket of darkness and it's being pulled away. Is that me, or did they brighten those lights for a second? Maybe me. But this illumination is coming in, and this world's being pushed back, and that's what this spiritual warfare is about, because the dark is losing the battle. Think of it as Star Wars, if you like, the dark force and the light, you know, the force. And it's being pushed back, and they don't like that, so they're coming in stronger. They've controlled this planet for a very long time. I don't know who they are, they're not telling me, they just call them the Dark Army. And they did say to me they know who you are and where you are, but that's all right. So that's great, isn't it? Things are here. If I have to keep myself rooted, and I have to be skeptical, because if I'm not, I'll fly away. So I question everything. But anyway, so that's what that is, but it's like that world. Dark and light has to exist, but it's being pushed further away because its influence has been too strong. So, and there hasn't been any balance, and they're trying to bring that balance in and into the hearts. As also saying that is like in the heart of mankind. Please don't use that word, that's offensive to me. It's feminist. To humankind. It's like that's what's in the heart and the centre of humankind. It's been this darkness, this selfishness, this arrogance, and that's now dissipating and clearing, well, as much as it can. There'll always be, we have to work with the dark as well, but clearing a lot of negative energy. It's almost like it's on, not just on a world basis, but on a human level, on the human body. It's being pushed out. I'm not sure where we're going with that, but that's what they're telling me. So good things to look forward to. Some obstacles, some challenges as we keep going into the Aquarian age and it gets established. But other than that, we just got to keep the faith and keep going. And if you're a starseed light worker in any shape or form, it's our job to keep the light coming in so people see the way. They always show me loads of people walking somewhere. And yeah, so... And I think we have to say a big thank you to all these angelic soldiers out there and people from other realms that are walking amongst us and helping. And a big thank you, you know, to them for keeping us safe. And to us, well, ourselves, to you out there, and for doing your bit as well. Okay, I think I'm going to sign off with that. It's just a little chat I wanted to do. There will be another healing video tomorrow. It'll be a short one because it's Christmas Eve. But if you don't tune in for that, I'd just like to wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And if you're not celebrating it, Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Festival if there's a different festival you're celebrating, or just enjoy the little bit of holiday time you may get if you're not celebrating anything. Okay, take care of yourselves, and as I've said already, please like, share, subscribe, and eternally grateful. If you want a reading with me, a healing session with me, please contact me on the my email below. We'll work that out. And in the meantime, take care of yourselves. I'm off now to go into the forest, Ashridge Forest, to go and see all the sparkly lights in the trees that they've got on and have mulled wine and everything as we walk around outside. I'm really looking forward to this. So take care of yourselves and have a great time. You never know. I'm going to take some video of it and I'll put it on later. Okay, and you can see what I saw, and maybe we'll see some fairies, elementals. You never know. Take care of yourselves and I shall see you next time.